And now, the East Westchester Corporation, maker of fashionable plastic grapes for all of your home decorating needs, brings you the continuing saga of a poor body repair shop heiress on an endless search for love and togetherness on The Gathering Dusk. As we look in on the Fillmore household today, Martha, the somewhat beautiful and socially acceptable daughter, has been excitedly awaiting the arrival of John, her daring yet boring fiancé, to tell him some incredibly wonderful news.
Oh, John, my darling, I've been excitedly awaiting your arrival. I've some incredibly wonderful news to share with you.
Yes, Martha, my dearest. I dropped everything the moment I received your message. I was in the middle of a sales meeting with my largest client, but nothing will ever keep me from your side when I am summoned to it.
I'm sorry I interrupted such an important meeting, my dear John. I know you depend so much on the commission you receive from your largest client.
Oh, don't allow your sweet and tender heart to fret one moment, my precious love. When I said he was my largest client, I didn't mean in sales volume, but just in volume. He's quite a large man.
I see. Well, what is it that you sell again?
Bricks, my dearest. The Dixon Hills and Oswald Brickworks make all sorts of bricks for building and home decorating needs. Oh, we have a large assortment.
Please, John. There's no need to sell me on the importance of the right bricks for the right job. I'm not one of your clients, large or otherwise. None of that is important. Not anymore. You see, the incredibly wonderful news I have will allow you to retire as a brick salesman. I know how difficult it is for you to have to carry that sample case all over town with you.
Yes, it is quite heavy, but I must carry with me a sample of every style and size brick that Dixon Hills and Oswald Brickworks manufactures. From burnt clay bricks to sand lime bricks, concrete bricks, fly ash bricks...
John, dearest, please. I'm quickly losing complete interest in what you're saying.
Oh, yes, I'm quite sorry, my darling. So what is this incredibly wonderful news you have for me that will allow me to retire at such a young age?
Well, I will be coming into a large sum of money quite soon, my beloved. A fortune, actually. And with this fortune, you will be able to retire, and we will be able to marry. Don't you see? Then I won't have to wait a moment for you to arrive when I summon you. You will be right there, by my side, all the time.
Why, that is incredibly wonderful news, my pet. But where did this large sum of money...
A fortune, actually.
Yes, fortune, actually, come from?
Well, I was checking my email a few nights ago and received one from a Nigerian prince. His country has fallen to a military coup and he is currently in exile.
Oh, why, that is dreadful.
He escaped capture with his country's financial assets, which total more than $10 million. To keep them from falling into the hands of the rebels, he is in desperate need to transfer the money to an account here in our country.
I see, but how does this involve you, my sweet darling?
He has called upon me to aid him in securing his nation's money. He asked for my bank account information because he wants to transfer the more than $10 million into my account. I am then to transfer the money back to him when he has safely made it to our country. And as his way of thanking me for my aid, he has generously offered to allow me to keep $1 million.
Well, Martha, my dear, this sounds like an email scam.
Don't be ridiculous, my treasure. Who could make up such a story?
Well, when is all of this supposed to take place?
Today. But there's one thing that has me confused.
What is that, my dear?
I went down to the bank today to make certain the money had transferred properly, but I discovered that not only had the more than $10 million not transferred in, the $3,000 I had in my savings had transferred out.
Oh, Martha, as you were explaining this situation to me, I feared such a thing would happen.
Yes, so did I. Obviously, there's a cost to transfer money from his country to ours, probably because of the exchange rates and overseas transfer fees. But the fact that the over $10 million hasn't yet transferred must mean that the fees for making that happen exceed the $3,000 that were in my account.
Well, I don't know.
So hurry, my faithful John. Take all of the money that you have in the bank and let's deposit it into my account so that the transfer will go through.
But, Martha, it sounds like you have fallen prey to a con artist. Perhaps it would be best to simply cut our losses.
Don't be foolish, John. We can't allow an opportunity like this to slip through our fingers for fear of losing our life savings. Besides, the poor Nigerian prince is depending on us to help him save his country from these rebellious hordes who will no doubt steal, plunder, and exploit his loyal subjects and impose a monstrous tyranny upon them.
Well, do you really think so?
He has called upon us, John, and we must not turn our backs on him. We must not let him down. Let's go. Empty out your bank account and help this poor Nigerian prince save his country.